Alrighty, Twitter fam. Welcome to another edition of Quarantine Cocktail Hour with me, Steph. Tonight for our quarantine cocktail, we are going to be making a whiskey sour. So, I personally love a sour, gin sour, love the egg whites, all that. So, this is another pretty easy drink. All you need for the whiskey sour is bourbon, or you can use rye. I'm using the Four Roses bourbon that I bought the other night. This is good stuff. Simple syrup, and then lemon juice. I am using fresh lemon juice. Again, as I learned last night, that does affect the taste and is a lot better than using pre-bottled stuff. And then bitters for a garnish. Oh, and the most important part, the egg. So to make a whiskey sour, all you need to do is add, where's my measuring thing? So we're going to add 3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup to the shaker. There's a great video, again, from the Educated Barfly on whiskey sours and just like sours and the history behind them. So go check that out. So we just added 3/4 of simple syrup. Now we're going to add 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice. My very, very precise little strainer here. We're going to add that. Then we're going to add 2 ounces of bourbon. We add that. Now we're going to add the egg. So I don't have a secondary tin, so I'm just going to use this little glass dish that I have. Because I don't want to crack it straight into this, otherwise I'll get eggshell in there. And so we'll just separate the egg white. And again, if you don't want to use actual egg white, there is something that I cannot remember the name of, agua something or other, that you can use in place of an egg white. But I will tell you in a minute why it's okay to use a raw egg white in your cocktail. So that looks pretty good. Set that and then wash my hands really quick. Alright, so we're going to add the egg white to the cocktail shaker, and then we're going to let it sit for like 10 seconds. And this is the thing I learned. The citric acid from the lemon juice actually kills anything that, like salmonella or any of that. And so that's why that's fine. And then anything after that survives after that gets killed by the alcohol. So that's why it's okay to use a raw egg white. Gotta use citric acid though. Alright, so now we're going to shake this baby for about 10 seconds. And this is we're going to dry shake it without any ice. And this is to emulsify the egg. I was taking an online class earlier through an apothecary, and we were shaking up our concoction been shaking a lot of things today. And we want to shake for like 20 to 30 seconds. I'm not timing it, so just kind of going off my sense of time, which is probably screwed because of quarantine. All right, and then I can get this sucker off. And then we're gonna add ice to the shaker and shake it for another 20 to 30 seconds if I can get this to detach. So I noticed earlier that my shaker lid is like deformed, so that's wonderful. There we go, and doesn't quite fit. All right, so ideally you would add one big chunk of ice, but my tools I ordered haven't come yet. So I'm just gonna add some big ice cubes. And then we're gonna shake this for another 20 to 30 seconds. And this gets so cold, so I'm again gonna just hold that with a towel. Okay. Whew. All right, so now I'm gonna grab my glass and a strainer. Boom. Boom. So I don't have my official, forgot the name of it, but there's a little cocktail strainer you get. I don't have that yet, but it is coming. And then you just pour this baby into your glass. And we're using the strainer in case any chunks of ice, like any small chunks of ice or shards of ice, get through that first strain. I feel like I probably could have shaken it a little bit longer. I've got quite a bit of egg white just hanging out in my strainer, so let's just do that, which defeats the purpose of the strainer, but you know. All right, I set that there, and then yeah, I definitely feel like I could have shaken that a little bit longer. My egg whites are, my foam is pretty sparse. So, what we'll make do. It's fine. It's still good. And then for garnish, we're just gonna do like, we could get really fancy and just kind of fling it and then stir it. In fact, you know what? Why not? I have nothing but time to clean up. So let's just see how this goes. If I, no. Oops. I'm not good with the bitters and the garnish. I'm gonna get like a little too thick. Shit. Really unhappy with my setup. Really, my iPad will not stream for some reason. It was working and now it's not. So that's great. All right, we're just gonna go. I don't want to use metal. So I'm just getting out the toothpick to help with the garnish. Welcome to the Hot Mess Express, which is me, Steph, during quarantine. All right. Yeah, my egg white is super thin, and that's whatever. We'll deal with it. All right. So then that's those are it's my scent garnish. So with that, that is how you make a whiskey sour. I'm gonna figure out why the fuck my egg white is so lacking. But until tomorrow, thank you for joining me on quarantine cocktail hour. We're up to like 5 or 6 live streams, so we're gonna keep these going. And that's it. Have a good weekend, everyone. Stay safe and wash your hands.